Or I would see spirits or ghosts just sitting in cars. Welcome aboard the Just TAi NOW ship with your host, Captain Naga. Hey, I'm back here on another glorious day out here in NorCal. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, evening, night, midnight special. Whatever this is here, you take this energy. Now we all in the same boat. Start the conversation. Well, first of all, look at this. Look at this flower somebody carved into it. Like that red. Oh, that kind of messes up. That red and this, like, that's dope. That's pretty dope. I just wanted to point that out. But my for real spot is right there. I'm gonna keep the camera on. And I'm gonna shimmy, y'all. Oh, crap, why am my leg shaking? Alright, we can do this. More symbols too. Yeah, boy. Peace sign. PlayStation. Alien. That's a straight up alien. Boom. Alright. But in this story, man, not gonna try to explain anything away. I'll say, ooh, see everything as is. And this is the trip about, this is the story about when I used to microdose LSD back when I used to live in Philadelphia. And I used to see ghosts, disembodied spirits, people without physical bodies. However, whatever dimension or word you want to put on it, dimension of thought, whatever. I'm just going to talk about the experiment. Now, I do not condone the use of drugs at all. Do not follow what I follow. I've been through this and I'm just reporting on it. So now you don't have to. I did it already. Just listen. Just TAi. Just think about it. When you think about things, you don't gotta do it. But past that. Yeah, this is back when I did some researching on microdosing, and I was seeing how it gets people into the flow state. And after my experience with LSD, I didn't really have the, I was gonna say courage, but however you want to look at it, courage or just some rigidness to it. I had some rigidness towards going back so deeply, and I didn't have a bad experience either. That was the thing. Something to me was like, don't just go back. So I just started doing many tiny microdoses, and it was changing my life for the better. I was opening up in relationships with the family members, and I wouldn't tell nobody I was on it, but you'd be able to tell the difference. I'll be able to tell the difference at the end of the day, and I know they saw that I was a lot happier, more connected, more open about talking about what I was feeling at the moment. Sorry for the barking dogs, man. I don't know what's going on. But, as soon as I said that, hopefully. But, yeah. So, microdosing, if you don't know what that is, microdosing is when you take a sub-perpetual dose of psilocybin, mescaline, LSD, whatever your choice of psychedelic, not hard drug, not drugs, but plants, derived drugs that, you know what I mean, psychedelics. You take that a sub-perpetual dose, so you don't even know that you're feeling it, but because you took it, something goes on in the brain, something goes on in the ethers, and your day becomes better. You become more flowy. You don't think about all the depressed things that held you down from the day before or wherever. It keeps you now, keeps you in the present moment, which we always trying to just tie about that. That's what's all it really is. It's just the now. Yeah, it does all the amazing things. It's a lot of stories going out. Shout out to all the hospitals, Johns Hopkins, all the studies going out to people really putting this information out here to folks that's not really in tune with the spiritual yet, or spirituality, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really talking about organized religion, not really talking about whatever, just TAi, man, just TAi. This story just the flow. But yeah, when I started taking it, sometimes I wouldn't I didn't really, back then, I didn't really know the method of water, because I couldn't find distilled water. That's what it was. I knew I just couldn't find distilled water nowhere in Philly, and I didn't want to mess it up with tap. And I know spring water made difference, so I just would cut it up in tiny little squares. So I knew I was taking some more than than a microdose really is supposed to be. So I was feeling effects sometimes. Sometimes I'll make it tiny, but I don't think it was so small. But I would be walking around. It would be a normal day. It wouldn't even have to be the day that I would dose. But I would see people, or I would see spirits or ghosts just sitting in cars. I was in Philadelphia. It was a really sad part of Philadelphia, if you want to look at it like that. A lot of murders, a lot of cycles through generations going on, repeated patterns. There's a lot of, y'all know, man. Y'all know what kind of matrix we live in. I would just see them sitting in cars, just like expressionless, just sitting there. Or I would see a fire hydrant, and I swear it was a person, and then it would change into a ghost. I mean, it would change into a fire hydrant. And mind you, nothing else ever changed. Like, I'm telling you, it's a real small dose. Nothing else in my perception would change. I wasn't seeing changing colors. I wasn't seeing blips. I wasn't seeing stuff morphing or anything. Nothing. I just felt better, and I felt like my brain, I did feel like my brain was connected on both hemispheres, if you want to put it like that. Like it was activated, my heart was activated, everything was just working together. And I would see like even telephone posts. I would see it like it would be a person just posted up in the corner like this. And then when I get up close to it, would be a freaking telephone. The old telephone thing, like we had to put in the quarters and stuff. Yeah, it was a lot of strange things that happened all the time. I just kind of got used to it. It reminded me, I grew up watching a lot of the ghost stories too. Like ghost whisperer type stories where people try to talk, well not try, but ghosts come to them, talk to them, they need their help so they can move on to the other side. I always knew there was some element of truth in there and stuff, because the ghosts, the things, I'ma just keep saying ghosts, man. I'm from America, from Philly. So the ghosts I kept seeing, they were really expressionless. Me saying they were angry or sad is me putting my opinion on it too much, so to speak, but they were there. So it's a lot of stuff going on, I believe, in certain atmospheres. I know people die everywhere and stuff, but I don't know, I'm just tired about this now. I just think that a lot of things, a lot of areas hold energies, man. You gotta just pick where you live carefully. But where we live at makes us so much stronger, so that's what I appreciate. Like, it ain't really bummed me out or nothing. It ain't really scared or shocked me after a while. It's like, oh, wow, hey, and just smile. Or it go away too fast enough for me to even do that. But man, it's just my paranormal experience. Hey, I'll check in with y'all big. If you like this, drop a thumbs up. I'll see y'all next time. Wait. Until next time. We all tie. But do we really tie? Sometimes I don't know, dude. Sometimes I do not know. Till next time, share your ideas. Got any questions? Hit me up on the Instagram. Hit me up on the Facebook. Peace. Hey man, just to make this video a little longer, I got some more thoughts I want to add to that. And it goes along with Hamilton Morris was saying on the Joe Rogan podcast, when he was saying how he would take LSD or whatever his substance is, whatever his choice, and he'll walk around the city. Man, that's what I was feeling. Like, I was walking around the city and I noticed so much sadness. I noticed a lot of happiness though. I noticed way more happiness than I ever did in my life. Because I already knew most of the sadness because I was kind of waking up. And I know those kind of things. But they become, you really see it. You really see what's going on. And walking around Philadelphia was a trip, man. Walking around Philadelphia is always a trip. It's always a trip. Sorry for that disconnect in there. Throat keep getting dry. But yeah, it's always a trip, man. But for me, it was worth it. It was so worth it because I learned so much. I learned so much about, I don't know, it's strange, but like, you gotta be careful on if you really know what you're doing with your life or not, or how you move it. Like, what choices are really yours? Because in a game, like, think of a game like Grand Theft Auto, they got NPCs, I think that's what it is. But that's just people, that's just the computerized people in the game that you don't control. But like, think about GTA, they just walking around, they doing all this thing, cars are driving, they going this way. It's always something doing something, and there's always something familiar too, unless something shocking's coming. And when that shock comes, I like to pay attention to the shock, because that's something usually to shock us out of that system, shock us out of that circle, I mean, and wake us up and say, yo, that was just an illusion. I woke up to a lot of that kind of stuff. A lot of people out here are just walking zombies. And I don't mean to say zombies like a degrading thing, but zombies as in they're doing things and they're not happy about them. They're not happy about the decisions they make in their life, but they keep on going on, living a life that doesn't make them happy, doing jobs that don't make them happy at all, or don't bring joy to their life. It's just putting food on the plate. Especially in Philly, seeing all the people in business suits and suitcases. Everybody is run. Not as fast as New York, but it's fast, man. Especially since I moved out to Northern Cali, where things are a lot slower. You could be the only one on the sidewalk for a minute. To Philly, you on something. You gotta be on something. And it's just my observations. They don't gotta be true. Just time. I don't know if I'm still there. But some of the happy things, I don't want to leave this all gloomy, but some of the happy things I used to see, man, was just how the sun always paints the picture, man. It gives us all the lights and all the shadows and everything. And if you take the moment to just look like something, that's a gift right there. That's a gift right there. Being able to just look at something and notice all the shadows of it, that's the first gift right there. And it inspired me to like want to paint. You know, I gotta get my technique way up, but hey man, to each his own. I just put some paint on the paper. But it's, man, and it was just fun. It was fun, man. Shout outs to Philly. That's where my heart always gonna be. But man, my heart is really with the world, but duality, man. I can't help but think in dualistic ways. My heart is with the universe, but man, Philly. Now that you enjoyed that video, please be sure to hit that button right there to check out the next one, or hit that button right there to check out a whole playlist. You will not be disappointed. Subscribe below. Hit that button. It's right there. It's not that hard. I'll catch you on the Thai side. Adios.